guys, it's Kimmy here. If you want to see how I achieve this fall look, so just keep watching. My hair is just a little still wet from the hairspray, but if you're interested in how I got this look, keep on watching. Alright, so we are gonna go to the pumpkin patch today and we're gonna go Halloween shopping, so I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna get ready for that. The first thing that I'm going to use is this Glassy Skin Balm by Touch n Soul. It's called Pretty Filter. It's a really jelly-like stuff. It smells really good. So I'm just going to tap that down and just use it all over my face. And it says it gives you a nice glow. I actually got this in my October Boxy Charm, which I'm super excited about. I actually just signed up for it. And October was my first box. And it was really nice. I was super shocked on what came in it. I'm just gonna rub that in. Oh, phone's gonna die. That's fine. That sound there is my toilet. It keeps on restarting itself. Like I said, I don't have a vanity yet. But I'm gonna get one and then I'll have a good light and hopefully a good camera. That's from last night, the remnants of eyeliner. So the next thing I'm gonna use is this Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Primer. It hydrates smooth and smoothes. So I'm just gonna do a little squiggly lines there. My son is currently screaming in the living room. Don't worry, he's not by himself. His dad's in there. He does not want to go anywhere. So just rub that in. Always use a primer. I didn't ever used to use primers when I did makeup, or my foundation, but now I do. And then I'm just gonna go in with this Maybelline Fit Me for normal to dry skin. I'm using the color Porcelain. I'm white, like super pale. And then I am gonna go in with this stipling brush right here. I got this off Finger Hut. So I'm just gonna take my finger. I can't remember the name, like Pravada. I can't remember the name. I have to look it up. And just dab that all over. And then we're just gonna do it right there and just rub that in. I like to get it over my eye, over the eyebrow. This is like a medium to full coverage foundation. Get the ears just so that way your ears matches your skin down on your neck. And just take whatever is left on my hand and just just make sure that it's all gone. My makeup bag is down here because I'm sitting weird, so I put everything in a bag so I can sit down and do this because it's way more comfortable to sit down. Let me grab my beauty blender and just make sure that there's no smears or smudges. I got this, it's not an actual beauty blender. I got it at, I think Ulta. I think it's a Real Techniques one. I threw away all the packaging and I don't really have the best memory on how to do it. Or not on how to do it, but on what brand it is. So if it doesn't say it on the bag, I don't know what it is. So I'm just digging through my bag right now, looking for my concealer. And I actually really like this one. It's the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. And I have this in Fair Beige. And a little goes a long way with this. Like the first time that I used it, it was insane. So I just literally just do a little cover right there because you guys, this is so good. I have like little red blemishes right there, so I'm just gonna make sure that I get that. And then just do a little on my forehead. And then I just wanna highlight my nose. I'm just gonna sit there for just a second, let it dry a little bit. And like you guys, when I say that this stuff, a little goes a long way. I'm just gonna bounce, and I'm gonna get it over my eyelids so that way it primes my eyes. And I'm gonna bring it over. Like, I know I look crazy right now, but I promise it will all come together. Like, look at that, it's incredible. I don't think this camera does it any justice. I'm just gonna bounce. And like I said, I don't usually use an eye primer. If I had one, I would. But concealer works just as good. Just bounce until it disappears. And it's also a really good highlighter, so that's why I put it on my forehead and the tip of my nose. Look at that highlight. And like, this stuff is insane. But like I said, a little definitely goes a long way. And then what I'm gonna use is, if I can find it, I know it's in here, but I can't find it. Oh, this stuff. So I can't find my under eye. So, oh, there it is. So this is an under eye powder from Becca Cosmetics. I actually got this in my Boxy Charm as well. So just tap a little bit in there, and then I'm gonna take that same sponge and just dab it. So that way, no creases. And when you leave it on there for a long time, it's called baking. That way, there's no dryness. And we're just gonna put a little on here, just where we put that concealer. And this stuff is amazing. And put the little back that we didn't use, because a little goes a long way with this, in the back in the box there. And for the rest of my face, I am going to use this e.l.f. setting powder, prime and stay finishing powder in translucent fair light. The lid broke on it, and I've hit pan because I love that stuff. But we're just gonna take another of this brush, and we're just gonna tap. Again, it's by e.l.f., and we're gonna go around the back of concealer just to set the rest of our foundation. I'm just gonna leave everything on the counter. It's fine. Alright, and then the next thing that we're gonna use is blush and bronzer. And what I'm gonna use is by Tarte, the Tarteist Pro Glow. It has a highlighter, blush, and bronzer. This guy, guys, this is like so pretty. I got this in my Boxy Charm box too. So pretty. And then we're gonna go, I'm gonna go in the color, this is Amp, for the bronzer. And then we're just gonna tap, and then it is very shimmery. We're just gonna go on the edge. And do a little contour, and I like to go in the 3. a little bit of better camera. All right, and then we're gonna go in this. I really like these brushes. We're gonna go into this color right here. That is Beat. I'm just gonna tap. This is our blush. And just press. I like to put it into the hairline. And just tap it in there. So pretty. When I get closer to the light, I'll show you guys a little bit better. And we're gonna get back into that palette when we do highlighter, because I had this really, well, it's really nice, it is, by e.l.f. and my son shattered it last night, and that was my favorite highlighter. So then we're just gonna brush this off. Like I said, I just need a little bit of a better mirror, so I'm just gonna use this little mirror here so I can look. And then we're just gonna brush that off. Brush off. I know I look crazy right now, but it all comes together. All right. And then I'm gonna do my brows. And if I can, again, find it. Sorry for the lack of persona there. Next time I'll be a little bit more organized. Sorry. So I'm just gonna take this little brush by Morphe. It's a eyeshadow brush. I just use this though because I don't use a gel or anything. I'm just gonna brush up those hairs. I actually just started doing my brows, and you guys, oh, I almost dropped my phone. It is a game changer. It really is. Like, I can't even leave the house without doing my brows now. It's ridiculous. It really is. So, I can't really talk and do this at the same time, so this is just how I do my brows. I'm actually using the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim in the color Deep Brown because I have dark hair, dark eyebrows. And so, this is just how I do it. I don't really do a whole new shape because I like the shape of my eyebrows. I just try and make them look a little fuller. Doo-doo. This mirror is got too much stuff in it. You know, you would think I would have a better camera because the phone that I have is the iPhone XR. But maybe I need to upgrade to a new phone camera. So one brow is done. I actually like this brush a little bit better than the brush that comes on the Maybelline. And we're just gonna, oh, that needs a little bit more. I had a gel, but I didn't like the way that my eyebrows turned out with them. So I don't use it. I really like this brush though. Or the pencil. Ugh, my neck hurts. And so, remember the saying for eyebrows is, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So if they don't look perfectly alike, that is okay. And I just go along the natural shape. I just like to fill them in. And I try not to raise them. Oh, that looks a little crazy. We can fix that though. I try not to cover my face while I'm doing this. So my friend was over yesterday and she said that this actually reminds her of the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, which I've actually never used any ABH products. I keep on thinking about buying the Modern Renaissance or the C Bible, I think it's called, but I haven't made any decisions yet. I'm just gonna darken this up a little bit. Alright, and then next for eyes. So lately I've been on this kick of trying to match my eyes to my shirt, but not like crazy matching. Just enough to where it's not like, you don't have to match. You don't have to match the shirt. That's just what I've been doing lately. But not to where it's like totally insane. I'm gonna grab my makeup brushes real quick. Or my eyebrow shadow, or eyeshadow brushes. It's not fake, apparently. So I'm gonna grab all this. Again, I'm so sorry, you guys. I feel like an asshole. Okay, I think I got most of them. I don't know where all of them are, but enough. So I'm gonna go in with my transition shade. I'm gonna go in with the 3503 Fierce by Nature by Morphe. You guys, this palette is insane. I will try to keep that. That just fell. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. And my paper with all the names on them actually just fell. So I'm gonna go in with the color The OG, which is this color right here. This was like $25 at Ulta, which is such a steal. You have no idea. Oh, and the paper just fell again, and so did a makeup brush. This is not working out well. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with this. This doesn't have a number, but it is a Morphe, just a big fluffy brush. Where's that mirror at? I'm gonna use that mirror again. And as soon as I can learn how to edit these videos and make them go a little bit faster, I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna tap in here, super pigmented, tap off the excess, and just tap in that corner right there, and just do circular motions. And I'm going slightly above the crease, just because I have hooded eyes, and hooded eyes, if you don't know what they are, is where if you open your eyes and look straight ahead, your eyelid disappears. And it's, you see how pigmented that is? It's super. And I'm just gonna do one more tap, 2 taps, and then tap off the excess. And we're just gonna circular motions. And windshield wiper motions until all of that is gone. And with that same brush, let me get my paper again. I am gonna go into the color Disrupt, which is another little fun color. Again, I'm gonna tap, and we're just gonna go right in that crease right there, circular motions, and bring it right underneath the color, the OG. till it's all gone. And then we're gonna take this big fluffy brush right here, and we're just gonna smooth out those edges. Alright, and then with a smaller tapered brush, what color do I want to go into? This is gonna be let's go into Hypnotic, which is no, I don't want to go into that color. I'm gonna go into the color In Command, which is this really pretty red shade right here. It's very shimmery, so we'll see what it looks like on the eye. Super pigmented. And then just tap off the excess, and we're just gonna go in that same place right there, and circular motions, and just bring it around. Bring it around. Circular motions. Bring it up so that way, because I have hooded eyes, you can actually see what I'm doing. And this takes a lot shorter time to do when you're not talking and explaining and going through all the colors and whatnot. I'm going that color one more time, just 2 taps, tap off the excess, and just gonna pack that in that corner right there, and just bring it over in circular motions. My baby's crying. I think he's getting dressed right now. And you see how pretty that is? So I'm gonna take that another big brush and just smooth out the edges. Alright, and then for the lid, I think I'm gonna go in the color Inferno, which is this really pretty red. Really pretty. And I'm going to take this shimmery, and I really want it to show. Where's my brush at? I'm gonna take this brush. It's from Luxie. It's 239. It's precision shade. I'm gonna take my Morphe setting spray and just one little tap there, and I'm gonna dip into that color. Whoo, Chad. And then I'm just gonna pack that on. Like, do you see that? Like, the camera doesn't do it any justice, and it's still showing like hella pigment. That's what I love about this palette. It's so pigmented. And it's so pretty and so red. And it's just pack, pack, pack. And the reason why we dampen the brush is so that, especially with the shimmer shade, you want it to really come through, and you get a lot of payoff with it like that. And then with this Morphe blending brush, I'm gonna go in with that same color Inferno, and we're just gonna blend it. Make sure that it's all, oh, it's so pretty. Then we're gonna take that same blush and just make sure that the edges aren't so harsh. And then we're gonna go in with the 2 shimmer shades, the Inferno and, what was the name of the other dark? In Command. And just do 2 taps. And we're just gonna go in and blend out. little lash line, so to make my eye look bigger, I don't go all the way, I just go about halfway. Alright, and that is that eyeshadow eye. I'm going to do my other eye and my mascara. I don't wear fake lashes off camera, and I'll be back to show you how to finish it. Alright, so I finished my eyes, and for mascara, I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm not a really big fan of false eyelashes. And then for my waterline, I just used this Maybelline Lasting Drama. It's amazing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and go back into this palette, and for highlight of my brow bone, I'm going to use this color called Solo, and I'm just going to use my finger, and we're just going to very carefully put it right there. Put it right there. And then with this Wet n Wild fan brush that I got at Dollar General, we're just gonna go into there, same highlight. Like I said, I would be using my e.l.f. one, but my son shattered it yesterday, and it only broke my heart a little bit, but it's e.l.f., which is cheap, or inexpensive, I should say, because it's really good quality makeup. And I can just go buy another one. And for lip gloss, I'm not putting on lip liner or anything like that, but I'm going to go into this Iconic London lip plumping gloss in Love Struck. I got this in my box too. You guys, if you haven't signed up for BoxyCharm, you need to. It's great. And I'll show you next month what I get in my box. And I just put that on there. My eyes are starting to water. I love this stuff. And then we're all done with this. And I'm going to take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This stuff is amazing. It's like 20 bucks at Ulta. And then just... And then I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and just set everything. Alright guys, and this is the final look. I just brushed my hair real quick. And we're gonna have a fun day at the pumpkin patch. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure I'll post pictures. So you guys have a nice day. Make sure you like this video if you like what you saw, and share with your friends. Alright, have a happy fall. Thanks.